Financial independence. I think this is the goal what we are dreaming about all day and night, and this is what we are looking for, aren't we? Two magical words which can make us carefree and happy at the same time when we are able to achieve it. Personally, I started to fantasize about financial independence back in the days when I just met many people who hate their job and they are not able to leave this kind of vicious cycle. They stuck into the rat race where they feel that the only way if they can achieve their goal if they work more and more. But even if they start to work harder, in the end they just increase their costs, so nothing will be changed in the end but their comfort level only. They might drive a luxurious car or they are just owning an astonishing house, but in the end, as I mentioned, nothing will be changed. And I am quite sure that this is not the way I would like to live. The following question should be in your mind right now: how we can escape from the rat race? The answer is simple: become financially independent and everything will be changed within blink of an eye. So that's simple. In reality, it comes with enormous sacrifices if you would like to achieve this goal in your life. Surely you can use shortcuts if you inherit or win the lottery, but the average Joe like me has to work for this goal. And I mean work with uppercase. And sadly, when the odds are against you in the beginning, you tend to feel that you will never succeed and you just fall into this trap and you can't escape. And this is how I started my young ages. Student loan on my shoulder, minimum wage job, and also zero saved money. I am 31 years old now, and in the past 10 years all of my activities were aligned with this kind of goal to become financially independent as soon as I can. I tried to save money on nearly everything, but sadly it was depressing a couple of times. I was jealous when most of my friends just purchased their cars in the beginning of my 20s. However, I still walked everywhere because I could not afford to buy a public transportation ticket. It was rough when nearly everyone around me spent their vacation abroad. Meanwhile, I still worked on my side hustle to get closer to my goal. It was also awkward that I always choose the cheapest beverage anytime when I just hang out with my friend, because I didn't want to spend money on something which won't bring value into my life. Lastly, I tend to feel less when my classmates at the university showed up with their newest gadgets and also luxurious brands. All in all, it was not easy emotionally. However, in the end, I realized that even if most of the people care about the thing that I have mentioned, I don't. For me, it's completely okay to wear the cheapest shirt and jeans every single day, and also I am completely okay with the fact if I don't own the latest iPhone in my pocket. Furthermore, I don't want to drive a car which can outdrive anybody, and it's also okay for me if I don't spend all my cash from my wallet anytime when I hang out with my friends. All in all, I am still very confident about all my recent activities that I have made in the past to support my ultimate goal to become financially independent. I am getting closer and closer to the mentioned goal, and in the past months I was able to become a full-time entrepreneur, which is already a great start. Surely I am still depending on my active job, but at least I do something that I enjoy and love, and I don't need to work for a typical 9 to 5 work. Even though I mentioned that I am completely confident with my past activities, one day the following came to my mind. Is it okay to live my life in this way? Is it okay to reject opportunities and possibilities because I just purely want to save money? If you think about it for a second, I think everyone can achieve financial independence even if they are not able to start with the right odds. You can live as frugal as you want, and there is always a solution for your financial questions. Like, here are a couple of examples. Do you have too high housing costs? That's easy, just move to a smaller apartment that you can afford right now. Maybe do you have a car which costs too much for you? It's also easy, try to resell it and look for public transportation opportunities, or it's even better if you just walk everywhere. Lastly, do you spend too much on social activities and also on shopping? In this case, stay at home and watch Netflix and ignore some of the mentioned activities, and also don't spend all of your money on shopping. Regarding your clothes, you can wear them until they get rugged. I applied most of the answers for these questions in my past years. However, I came to the realization that this is not for everyone. This is not the way everyone could live. Money can play a central role in our life. However, that doesn't mean that all of our decisions should be around it. From financial point of view, that's absolutely fine to live this kind of minimalist lifestyle. However, it might ruin your opportunities and possibilities in your life. So now let's go back to the questions with the different kind of approaches. Your housing costs are too high. In this case, from financial point of view, you must go back to your parents or look for a smaller apartment. Is it really the right decision? Maybe you didn't want to live with your parents anymore because you didn't have the right relationship with them, and I think in this case you shouldn't move back. Do you have a car which costs too much? From financial point of view, I suggested you to sell it and look for opportunities like public transportation. However, what if I tell you, if this car is your love and you also enjoy every single minute what you spend with it? In this case, is it okay to look for a cheaper one but you don't enjoy at all? I don't think so. Do you spend too much social activities with your friends? Financial point of view, I suggested to stay at home and watch Netflix all day long. However, is it the right approach also? Is it okay to stay at home and don't do anything stupid what you will remember later? And also, how would you like to meet your future boyfriend or girlfriend when you just sit at home all day? Furthermore, I think it is also not okay to spend most of your life in the cheapest clothes. Maybe if you buy some kind of luxurious brand, you will feel yourself more confident, which is absolutely a great thing. The fact is that our life is not black and white. Certainly we can make our decisions in regard of our finances, however, money is not the only resource which matters in our life. So the question is it okay to support with all of our activities to become financially independent? And the answer is, I think, no. Personally, I still would like to become financially independent, however, not with all of the efforts and not all sacrifices. From my point of view, I don't want to live a life where I don't spend any money on something but I enjoy because it will set me further from my goal. All in all, I don't want to live a life where I am not able to spend money on vacations because it won't create value for me. Furthermore, I also don't want to live a life where I am not hanging out with my friends as much as I can because I feel that I spend too much on the beverages. And lastly, it is also not okay to drive a car which we don't enjoy at all. The fact is that reaching financial independence sometimes can ruin our opportunities and our life. But if this is true, what is the right solution? Is it worth to live in the moment all the time and don't care about too much about our finances? Should we sacrifice our youth and live as frugal as we can to make sure that we achieve financial independence the soonest? And the answer for these questions are up to you. There is no exact strategy how you should achieve financial independence. If you feel that this is completely okay to live with your parents because you save money for your own house, that's fine. On the other hand, it's also fine if you hang out with your friends a couple of times a week because you enjoy this. Personally, my final conclusion is that even if I would like to achieve financial independence, sometimes I need to reevaluate all of my actions. The most important is to find the perfect balance between this goal and also other aspects of our life. For me, I always pay attention to save money, at least 10% of my income on a monthly basis. However, I like to order food with my girlfriend a couple of times a week when we feel ourselves tired. I like to make sure that I spend money on something which creates value in my life. However, I don't want to save money on vacation with my girlfriend because it will create unique experience for us. Sometimes we must sacrifice money for something which will bring more into our life, like experience, time, and also comfort. There always be occasions when the mentioned factors will play more important role in our life than we thought at first, but that's completely fine. On the other hand, we can't be driven by our feelings all the time because it will result in a situation where we don't have any saved money at all. It's not okay to spend our money mindlessly on the latest gadgets every single month, and it's also not okay to go shopping all day long. Furthermore, it's also not the best option if you apply for a mortgage and live the rest of your life in debt because one of your neighbors purchased a new fancy house. To wrap up this whole topic, the road to the financial independence can be sometimes rough or even worse, but that doesn't mean that you should give up on it. The main message here that you must pay attention to find the right balance between this goal and also other aspects of your life. Set a saving goal for yourself and look for investment opportunities. However, don't let money control you. Don't be afraid of spending your hard-earned money on something which creates value in your life. And this is very important to highlight, that you don't have to spend your money mindlessly on different gadgets that you don't enjoy or drop it within a month. You need to look for opportunities which create value in your life. In conclusion, anytime if you feel the urge that you would like to buy something, ask from yourself if it creates true value in your life or not. If the answer is yes, don't hesitate to buy it. All in all, that was all for today, and I know this video was a little bit different like the others because I didn't follow the how-to tutorials. However, if you still enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to leave a comment, and I would like to create more regarding this. As always, please don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.